helping you find your happiness. The impact of social media on happiness. Today we're going to explore how social media affects our happiness and relationships. Social media has become such an integral part of our lives, with well over 4.7 billion users worldwide as of 2024. But is this constant connectivity and sharing making us happier? Or is there a darker side to being so plugged in? We'll look at both the potential benefits and drawbacks that social media can have on our emotional well-being. So get ready to rethink that Instagram scroll. First, we should look at some positive effects. So let's start with some of the potential upsides of social media usage. Social media fosters connections and belonging. One of the biggest benefits is how it facilitates connections across any distance. Social media allows us to easily keep in touch with old friends, distant family members, and loved ones we may not get to see often in person. Sharing life updates, photos, and experiences creates a sense of being part of each other's lives. It also enables us to find and interact with people who share very niche interests or go through specific experiences. This can provide an incredible sense of community and belonging that may be hard to find locally. How about self-expression and identity formation? Social media also offers outlets for self-expression and exploring identities. Platforms like Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube allow users to showcase creative talents, advocate for causes, and experiment with self-presentation. For many young people especially, social media plays a key role in identity formation and self-discovery. It provides spaces to explore interests, beliefs, and ways of expressing individuality. Positive social media contributes to increased self-esteem. Getting likes, comments, shares, and social validation can give our self-esteem and confidence a nice lift. Sharing accomplishments, creative projects, milestones, and receiving positive feedback and support feels incredibly rewarding. Social media use is linked to increased self-esteem when the feedback is affirming. Putting your authentic self out there and having it accepted by your audience is very empowering. But there can also be negative effects. Social media also has some concerning potential downsides when it comes to our happiness and emotional well-being. It can cause social comparison and unrealistic expectations. We've all been there, scrolling through our feeds, seeing people's perfectly curated portrayals of their lives, bodies, relationships, careers, you name it. This can breed intense feelings of envy, inadequacy, and low self-worth as we compare ourselves unfavorably. Researchers call this the Instagram effect, or Snapchat dysmorphia. Users develop unrealistic and unattainable expectations around beauty, wealth, and living an Instagram-worthy life. This warped perspective can fuel body image issues, low self-esteem, and even feelings of inadequacy. There is also FOMO, the fear of missing out. Seeing others having fun, going to parties, traveling to exotic destinations, or achieving big milestones while you're not can spark major FOMO, that fear of missing out. It can make you feel left out, like your own life isn't as exciting or fulfilling. FOMO is linked to higher levels of stress, lower mood and life satisfaction, and even problematic social media usage as people try to quell those feelings by staying constantly connected. It can cause addiction, wasted time, and problematic use. Speaking of problematic usage, social media can be highly addictive. Between endless scrolling, push notifications, likes and shares acting as intermittent rewards, it's very easy to lose track of time and have your attention consumed. Excessive mindless social media use is linked to lower productivity, poor sleep quality, and decreased overall well-being and life satisfaction. It's also associated with symptoms of anxiety and unhappiness. Excessive use can cause loneliness, isolation, and emotional issues. Perhaps most alarmingly, a growing body of research shows high levels of social media use can increase feelings of loneliness, social isolation, and even depression, the opposite of what you'd expect from being so connected. The reasons are complex, but may include the lack of genuine face-to-face interaction, feeling left out and disconnected while viewing others' activities, negative self-comparison, and the time displacement of more fulfilling activities. Cyberbullying, toxic communication, and exposure to unrealistic ideals around body image and success can also take a major toll on happiness. Let's look at some strategies for healthy use. So how can we make the most of social media while avoiding those negative impacts? Here are some tips. Be an active user, not just a passive scroller. Interact, share, and use features that facilitate real connection like video calls. Don't just mindlessly consume content. Check your motivations. Are you using social media in a way that genuinely enriches your life and relationships? Or is it mostly driven by comparison, validation seeking, or escapism? Follow accounts that inspire and uplift you, not just ones that trigger envy or unrealistic expectations. Curate a positive social media feed. Take breaks. Don't let social media dominate your time and attention. Make use of app limits, turn off notifications, and be intentional about when and why you're logging on. Focus on building and nurturing real-life, face-to-face relationships. Don't let virtual connections replace quality in-person time. Social media is a powerful tool, but it's all about how you use it. Be intentional about your use for the healthiest, happiest experience. Here are some closing thoughts. In the end, social media's impact comes down to moderation and mindfulness. Used wisely and in balance, it can absolutely boost our happiness through connecting with others, exploring identities, and creative self-expression. But we have to be cautious of the pitfalls like comparison, addiction, isolation, and the distorted realities social media can promote. So stay aware, be intentional with your use, and don't let it replace genuine human interaction. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Also share it with your friends so we can bring you more ideas. For more videos like this to help elevate your happiness, hit the subscribe button and click on the notification bell so you get notified of our next post. Thanks for watching.